Talk. I'm Manisha, a nutritionist and personal trainer. We'll be talking all things nutrition, health, and fitness in midlife. So simple advice, no nonsense. And today I have a very special guest, my husband, Jonathan. So Johnny, hi.
Hello. You all right?
Are you all right?
I'm very well. I think you just need to add that I'm also your mentor and life coach.
Am I? Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what, am I the same for you?
Let's have a chat about it.
Okay, well, I mean, would I say that you're my life coach and mentor?
I know I am.
Well, I think I should be the decision maker for that one.
Okay.
So we're gonna just talk a little bit about us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just our journey to here.
Yeah.
It's been interesting.
Certainly has.
So should we start at the beginning then? How did we meet? Would you like to share it with everyone?
Firstly, I need to start off with there's a very good chance of alternate realities going on, whereas I will be telling the truth.
Oh, here we go.
And you will probably tell a version of
Johnny,
with certain bits missed out.
The thing is, you see, I've never been a liar and I don't intend to start now. So your version of the truth is always exaggerated to make you look and feel more masculine, right? So my version of I've got nothing to lose by telling the truth. So off you go with your version of how we met.
So
Be honest.
Well, I'll just tell the truth. That's all I ever do. So how did we meet? So we actually met in a very glamorous location.
I mean, it was amazing.
The Hilton car park in Watford. Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Yeah.
And I remember you. So we were working together at the time.
Well, I just started a new job.
Yeah. And I was you were coming out with me for the day because we worked in pharmaceuticals, didn't we? And you pulled up in your BMW coupe.
Yeah, I love that car.
Came out of the car. I thought you were crawling because you were that small. And you had the most horrendous green shirt
That was Burberry,
on.
excuse me.
It was horrendous.
It was Burberry.
Bright green shirt.
Stripy shirt.
And I thought, what's this woman doing crawling along the floor with this blooming awful green shirt on? Anyway, it was you. So that was where we first met. I mean, that's not where we sort of developed into anything, but our first ever actual physical meeting was there. And I'd just literally come back from the States with my mum and dad.
That's
doing
right.
66,
yeah.
which I remember.
And so basically we worked together for a short time. You
Yep.
came out with me on field visits. You were the seconding manager at the time.
Yeah.
And do you remember the moment that you thought, actually, I like her? I mean, it probably was from the
We need
beginning.
to go back a couple of steps because I think you felt probably the same as I did, but at first I really did think, who the hell's this cocky bloody
Well,
gobshite?
I remember walking through West Middlesex Hospital and you said something to me like something about being high maintenance. Do you remember? And I said,
I don't know if that was early on, but
that was early
it was
on,
early-ish,
yeah. Because
not the first,
I said to you, what makes you think that I'm high maintenance? I mean,
No,
just
you
because I'm
are.
attractive, I mean, not all attractive women are high maintenance.
You are high maintenance.
And the honest truth is, you know, I'm not high maintenance, right? You know that.
Every now and again, look in the camera.
So, yeah, so what you were saying was that when we first met, neither of us really liked each other, did we?
I think it's because we didn't know each other more than anything. But yeah, so you gave off a cocky, what did I say to you? Something about, you're a mouse with a lion's roar or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So you're tiny, but you sort of think you can pack a punch.
I can.
But yes, but anyway, when did I first start to like you? Remember we talked about this earlier on about we were coming out of London going towards Hammersmith or something
So
like that.
and
we were on the A4 and we were talking, don't know how, about jam. And neither of us can remember we remember the road we were on. We remember talking about jam. And I remember we both laughed our heads off, laughing at each other. And I remember we thought, oh, maybe we got a lot more in common.
So we kind of really got together whilst I was training for the New York Marathon. And that's how we kind of hit it off, right?
Yep.
So what I'm finding a little bit worrying is I'm actually training for the New York Marathon again.
No,
So maybe I might
you're not.
strike
No, you're
lucky.
not.
Sorry, I'm training for the London Marathon. So maybe I might strike lucky again with love.
Yeah, let's hope so.
You never know, right?
Go for it.
So then we started going out
Yeah.
with each other. What were your first initial impressions of going out with somebody from a different culture? Because I know you've dated quite a lot of women from around the world, but you hadn't dated an Indian.
No, that's true. What was the question? What?
What were your first impressions of going out with somebody from a different culture, or was there any?
I didn't have any preconceived ideas. I mean, I didn't think, yes, tick, next on the list's an Indian person, let's just chase you down to give it a go. So no, I didn't have any preconceived ideas was there any differences? You ate different food and,
Yeah.
But
I think we
people are
we
people
didn't
at the end of the
realise
day.
it then, but we have both had very, very different upbringings, haven't we?
Yeah.
But obviously we didn't
Initially, I didn't notice any difference because I didn't.
Yeah.
You don't.
But
really,
as we've got to know each other, we've. I think you were the one that said to me quite actually when I sit like this, right? I sit like this quite a lot,
Yes.
and you say to me that that's a very Indian way to sit.
Because I just think of your dad.
Yeah.
That's exactly how he used to sit.
And actually,
in his little vest.
and his lungi, yeah. So we kind of we met. I was living in Hampstead at the time, and I was training for the marathon.
And all you ever ate was chickpeas. I always remember that.
Yeah, I think
and I didn't even know what a chickpea was.
Did you know?
Nope, never heard of it. Well, I might have done, but I didn't know.
So what's your?
So even now, you are chickpea on my phone. So whenever you ring, it comes up chickpea and a picture of a chilli.
That's right, really.
And that's stuck for 19 years or whatever. Yeah.
Gosh, it's been a long time.
Because all you had was chickpeas. And if ever I went to your apartment, I knew what I was going to be having to eat. It was either noodles or chickpeas.
Well, actually, this is.
And I had fresh chili. I'd never eaten a fresh chili in my life.
Really?
Nope.
This is a good point because when we met, and in fact, up until recently, I couldn't really cook, could I? As in, get lost. I'm a good cook now. You know that.
Sandra's better, let's be honest.
Well, yeah, that's because she puts in loads of bloody ghee and sugar in her food. That's why. No. But so anyway, we got married and.
But we just missed out bloody 5 years.
Well, of course. I mean, we can't go through the whole timeline, Johnny. We haven't got enough time. It's like an hour's episode.
Okay.
But what are your thoughts about the wedding? What was your experience? Yeah.
Oh, that was ace. Awesome. I've only been married once, so I don't know. I've got nothing to base it on, but I think we had two lovely weddings, didn't we? We had an English one and an Indian one.
I remember your mum saying to me at the English wedding, she said, "Oh, you look absolutely beautiful, Manisha." She said, "I'm so looking forward to the Indian one." And I said, "Barbara, the Indian one, I'm going to look like a Christmas tree."
Yes. I think from my perspective, I preferred the Indian one because
it's just different.
English weddings are a bit...
It is.
Well, they are pretty boring. They don't have to be, I know, but they're over it.
I think we just have a lot of colour.
Yeah.
It's very vibrant. It's
goes on for 25 hours.
There's
Although
just
we
a
had the
lot
shortened
more.
version, didn't we? But no, it's just more involved.
Yeah.
Well, everybody loved it. I know they did.
Yeah.
I loved it as well. It's good.
And do you remember tell everyone about when you told your mum about me, the very first time that you told your mum about me? Do you remember what she said?
God, well, I don't know. Not specifically, but I know the theme of.
Yeah, go on then.
So I didn't. So how old were we then? I was 32, wasn't I? Something.
Well, I was 30. No, we were 36.
You get all your ages wrong.
No,
always.
we were 36 when we met, Johnny.
No, we weren't.
We were 36 when we met, and we were 36 when we met.
35 when I was married. I know I was.
Married at 35.
Yes.
You weren't married to me, sweetheart, at 35.
Someone else then.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the good thing is I can't remember her. You see, that's the impact she had on me. And then I remember saying, I've met this girl, so I didn't tell you anything for months until I realised that I really liked you.
So this was like on day 2 or something?
Day 2, yeah, that's right. And I've met this girl, I really like her. Oh yeah, that's great. What? And her name's Manisha. And Mum was like, what? And she didn't say this, I don't think, but it was, I don't know what the order was, but where's she from type thing. And I remember saying, this wasn't all on the same conversation, but to shorten it down, at some stage, she then said, are you going to have to join a cult or something? Didn't she?
But to be fair, like you...
Oh no, are you going to have to convert?
Yeah, she
Well,
said that, but she also said that
Either
about...
my mum or dad said that.
Yeah.
Well, you have to convert. And I went,
Yeah.
convert what? The loft?
But the thing is, I think your parents, I am the first real Indian person that they ever knew,
Apart from my dad and a doctor.
Yeah. And same for you as well, right?
Yes.
So
my school, just for everybody knows, I'm from an area, Stoke-on-Trent, brought up there, and there was 1,500 kids in my school, and they were all white. So I just never saw anybody else. Just didn't happen.
I mean, it's still a little bit like that
Still
now,
is.
isn't it?
I don't know.
It's not as.
There's more diversity, but it's still pretty much white, I think. So, I mean, I don't want to be sounding wrong, but if I ever spoke to anybody Indian, it was either my dad's doctor or a corner shop.
But you said that there weren't even any Indians in the corner
then,
shop.
to be fair, originally when I was younger, they were all white.
Yeah.
So I mean, but then it started to change. But so yeah, my mum and dad, who were an older generation, didn't know what any of it meant.
So so we get married, and then are you okay to talk about IVF?
Yeah.
Okay.
Without the detail.
So this is something that we don't really talk about very often, is it? Because it's very emotional, and even like 16 years later, it's still quite emotional, isn't it? So the one thing that I wanted to talk about was, do you remember? So first of all, it was a really, really difficult time, wasn't it? What's your memory of that?
Bloody hell.
We weren't really in a happy...
Well, it was crap.
Yeah.
Absolutely crap.
I'd say that we were two people existing in a house.
I mean, absolutely. And I've seen photographs of me, and I looked ill because I was
stressed.
I was so skinny because I didn't realise I wasn't eating. My mum looked at photographs a few years ago and went, God, you're like a bag of bones.
Yeah.
So it has a big impact, because that was for a few years, wasn't it? Was it?
Well, it was. Well, we did five cycles in 1 year.
Years or something?
It was pretty much bang, bang, bang.
But no, it was grim.
So
it's not nice.
Do you? Because nobody apart from me and you knows this bit. Do you remember that we bought bikes?
Yes.
Do you remember we bought a bike each, right? Because what we were trying to do was find hobbies. God, I tried a few different hobbies. Didn't I? I tried making handbags. I tried making jewellery. We went to Top Golf in Watford. Do you remember?
True.
And then the other one was, we thought, well, if we get a bike...
I can't remember.
Well, we got a bike.
I remember getting bikes,
And
but I
then,
don't remember
do you
it being for that.
remember? Do you remember when we went to the doctors?
Well, we went to the doctors.
Do you remember when
loads
you
of times.
booked me a doctor's appointment? Do you remember that?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So, like I said, nobody knows this, and this is how IVF can really affect you on a mental health. And I don't really have any mental health, like, I don't. I've never experienced mental health, right? Problems, but I did during that time, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I've never talked about it to anyone. But do you remember? So basically, I said a few things, and you got worried, and then so you booked a doctor's appointment. And do you want to tell everyone what happened in that appointment? Like what you said? Do you remember?
Well, yeah, I do. But why don't you? I didn't know you were going to talk about that.
I know you didn't. Are you okay to talk about it?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, but
Okay. So basically, where we lived, there was like a hill, wasn't there? And I remember cycling down that hill, and I saw a bus, and I remember thinking, oh, if I just go around that corner a little bit quickly, maybe the bus will just hit me. And I don't know why I told you that, but I must have told you, and you got really worried about me. So you went to the doctors, and the doctor obviously said, how can I help you? And you started just to...
I burst into tears.
You completely broke down.
Yeah.
And I think that's the first time that I remember thinking, shit, my actions, my words, what I'm feeling, the impact that it has on you. And that was like a real big wake-up
How long
call.
have we been together by then? 6 years? Like you just realised? Oh, nice one.
But the thing is, I said to the doctor, and I said to you, that I know that I'm going through a difficult time, and I know that I'll get over it, but I'm just sad. You know, so because I can't remember what he said to me, but I can't remember if he offered me antidepressants or I can't really remember. But I remember just saying to him, look, I'm just sad. I'm more than sad. I'm like, do you remember after our 4th IVF cycle, which again failed, and I remember waking up in the morning and crying and saying to you, Johnny, I feel like I'm grieving. I feel like someone's died, but there was no one died. And then after that, I sent an email, because we didn't have WhatsApp then, to all my friends and my family, and I said, right, just leave me alone for a few months. I just need to be on my own. Because it was hard work trying to be happy all the time. And our whole IVF journey, it was bad news after bad news. Every time I went for a test, it was always me there was something wrong with me. And that guilt, Johnny, like I think I might have told you this, but that guilt that I felt knowing that you wanted to be a dad and you might not be was awful. So I think I just kind of needed to get over it in my own time and not have to conform to trying to be happy, and people don't know what to say. Like from your perspective, what was it like from your perspective?
I mean, it was... I don't know.
Because men don't talk. So
well, exactly. I mean, I think we'll cover that maybe later on about some life lessons that you'd pass on, as we're going to talk about that. But it was grim. But I mean, I'm a man of fewer words than you, so...
Well, clearly, freaking hell. Anybody would think that I went through this on my own.
No, but men...
No,
I mean, like, I can't say women are this and men are that without sounding that someone's going to think I'm being sexist or something, but men tend to, on average, be less emotional about stuff, or it's more suppressed.
But you see, I suppose...
So did it bother me? Yeah, I was 12 stone. I'm normally 15 and a half. You know, it obviously impacted me.
Yeah.
And it impacted me seeing you being like that. Of course it did.
The thing is that...
it was just sort of... That time for me was more like being like an out-of-body experience. It was sort of... It was weird.
I think when I saw... When we bought the bikes that you don't remember, when you were making up that bike, my bike, I remember thinking, God, he'd make such a good dad. Did I ever tell you that?
I think you have once or twice, yeah.
And I think because I knew that you would be a really good dad, I think that made it even harder for me to kind of, like, I just felt that our life might change. It might go a different direction, and it's all because of me.
I thought we were going to adopt.
I don't know if we thought about it at that time.
I
mean, they wouldn't have, because you have to wait a period of time, don't you, before IVF? But you know, like I wasn't really bothered about having children until I met you. So yeah, just that whole guilt thing was just horrible.
So when do we move on to the good stuff?
Well, I was just going to carry on talking about this for a bit longer. No, I'm joking. Right, okay, so...
Because the IVF has also got one of the most amazing things.
Yeah, well, yes, for us, luckily, yeah. Yeah.
Because I remember you ringing me up.
Yeah, so the day... So let me just tell you all what happened the day that I went in for the blood tests. You
I
go for your
scan. I remember the scan one.
Well, you go for your scan, and then you go for your blood test.
So I don't want to interrupt, but I will. It's speeding it up.
Okay.
You had your blood test, so we knew you were pregnant.
Yeah.
But then,
that's right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Was I working or something?
Yeah.
No, I was at home.
You were at home.
And then you told me.
So right. So let me tell you the story. Right. So what happened was, you go for your bloods, and every time I'm used to, hi, Mrs. Morgan. I'm really sorry, but you were unsuccessful. So I'm just used to that. It was like a mantra. And I went for my blood, sat in my car on Wimpole Street, and then I get this phone call, and your heart beats like boom, 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 like that, right? And they said, and the minute she said, hiya, I thought, what? It was just that change of tone, that one word. And she went, and then she told me, congratulations, you're pregnant. And I went, pardon? I said, are you sure that you've got the right person? She went, yep, you got the right person. And then she told me the HGC level, which is the pregnancy hormone, and it was really high. And I thought, bloody hell, that might be twins. So, and then I rang you to tell you, and then what happened?
Well, no, that's not how I remember it.
Okay,
I remember you'd come from a scan.
No, Johnny, it was a blood test.
Because you did because you went ba-bump, ba-bump, because there was two heartbeats.
There's a moth just attacked.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I mean, then maybe they sent me for a scan afterwards, and then I rang you. I can't remember.
So you said to me on the phone, I can still remember it now.
Yeah.
I can't remember now what you said, but you said sort of there wasn't just one bump, there was two bumps,
Right.
and I collapsed and fell on the floor.
Yeah, you did. Well, I wasn't there to see it, but
I actually collapsed. I've never collapsed in my life, and it was all that stress and relief just went.
I mean, we could talk about IVF forever because there's so much to talk about, isn't there? But we'll leave it there. Obviously, we got pregnant, but the whole pregnancy was freaking hell, a different story.
Oh, it was hard.
Childbirth was a freaking different ball game. And then we have the whole Ava thing going on, but we won't talk about that now.
Maybe we'll save that for another podcast.
But the thing is, do you know what, Johnny? We were talking earlier about how we've changed.
Makes you stronger, though.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm sure of it.
We were talking earlier about how we've both changed during the course of our marriage. And that whole IVF experience 100% changed me so much. And then I think having Ava changed me a lot. So I think a lot of what people see of me now is, and I've said that, I think I practice a lot of gratitude because of Ava. What about you?
I don't practice a lot of gratitude because I don't even know what that means.
Well, just being grateful for what you've got.
I'm grateful every day for everything anyway. Absolutely. So, I mean, yeah, I mean...
So you do practice gratitude then?
But
gratitude doesn't have to be like...
No, I'm grateful for everything every day.
Yeah.
Oh, I always have
But
been.
people, you don't have to shout it from the rooftops and you don't have to journal and...
I don't sort of shout anything at the
that's
rooftops,
what I mean. Yeah,
but it doesn't mean I'm not feeling it inside.
Yeah. Neither do I.
So
But I think that changed kind of a lot, didn't it?
No, for the good.
Yeah. And I think also, because of that whole situation, I now, whenever I'm in a stressful situation, it's helped me manage stress a lot. Because until you've really been in a stressful situation, you understand that actually everything else is actually irrelevant or it's unimportant.
Yeah.
So now whenever I'm stressed, I always think to myself, I go back to those days of when we didn't know what was going to happen to Ava and all that, that hardship that we went through. And it keeps me grounded.
Yeah.
So it just helps me because I just think nothing can be worse than that. My kids are okay. You're okay. I'm good.
No, good. I can't add anything else really.
So how do you think then that, so we were talking about how we've changed. How have I changed from when you first met me?
So, I mean, you and I are very similar in a lot of ways, which is why we go on. But we're also very
different, I was gonna
in
say,
a lot of other ways. But I think our viewpoint on the world is very similar. Sort of not politics, but using that as a broad term, politics are similar. The way we view morals and all, we're pretty similar and aligned on that. Personality-wise, I mean, I used to say to other people that you were a switch. You're either on or you're off.
Am I still like that now?
No, not so bad. And I don't want to swear and say a rude word, but I used to say things like, I used to do an impression of you. Oh, Jonathan.
To who?
I can't tell you.
Eh?
Other people.
What do you mean?
Oh, Jonathan, you're lovely. I love you. You're the best person ever. You're a bastard. You're a wanker. And just...
But the thing is, Johnny, on a serious note, right, I actually wonder whether I was going through perimenopause then, because...
I don't know why I'm laughing.
Johnny!
You can't have been.
Why not?
I don't know. Because you had kids.
Yeah.
This was when I first met you.
Right, but perimenopause can start as late as your late 30s,
right.
yeah?
Well, I was only laughing because I thought that was some sort of plant by you to do
No,
something.
the thing is that when Ava and Emily were young, when we moved here,
Yeah.
right? Don't say where we are, right?
Yeah.
But when I moved here, I look back now at those times, and I think, well, was I just struggling as a mum to twin girls, full-time job, all that malarkey, or was I actually going through perimenopause? Sometimes it's really difficult to tell between life shit and
Yeah,
perimenopause?
and
Because I was agitated a lot. I used to shout a lot.
yeah, but to be
again,
fair, I mean, if I speak to anybody in your family, they say you've been like that since the day you're born. So I'm not buying the menopause bit, right? Everyone knows you.
well, well,
right?
you're saying that I'm a lot more mellow than I was.
Well, I'm trying to answer the question, but you don't give me a bloody chance.
Well, you're taking forever. That's why. Just get on with it. Otherwise, we're going to
So
be here
how
till midnight.
we complement each other by the fact that you were very feisty.
Was or am?
Were.
Were.
You still are a bit now, but you've calmed down massively. I mean, you used to literally explode, and I used to be thinking, someone put the spoon in the
Bloody hell,
wrong
Johnny, you're
freaking
painting
slot.
a picture of me that is so unrealistic.
It's not. It's
Really?
real. Yes. I used to put the spoon in the wrong bloody...
But you still do that now.
Yeah, but you don't go nuts.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I used to have a list of, I used to call you Listo, didn't I, and all sorts.
Yeah.
You don't-
But
anyway, let me focus on the plus.
Oh, hurry up.
You've mellowed massively
Yeah.
in a good way.
Yeah.
You're still feisty and everything, which I love. I love all that anyway. Because
Actually, yeah, you haven't actually said what you actually do like
I've
about
just said
me.
that, but you haven't asked
Okay,
me.
right.
One of the things I like about you is the fact that you are feisty. You need a bit of that, I think. I had other partners in the past that'd be, oh yes, Jonathan, what do you want to do, Jonathan? It's boring.
Fuck that shit.
Exactly. So I like all
I've
the
got my
feistiness.
own agenda, yeah.
What have I learned from you? Because wasn't that the original question? What have we learned from each other?
No, just how have we changed? But you.
Oh, so I've
you can talk
changed.
about
So
that.
I used to be Mr. Blimmin'
Well,
laid
shall I
back,
tell you
fall
what?
asleep at the wheel type thing, and
I mean,
I've upped that.
you still are a little bit like that, but I think how you've changed, what I noticed, oh my God, there's so many flies on that ceiling. What I've noticed is when I first met you, yeah, you were extremely laid back. You didn't really, what's the word that I'm trying to find? You weren't into money. You weren't materialistic. You were so like, oh God, what's the word? See, this is going to happen a lot during these podcasts. Mr. Good as shoes. Like, do you remember when we bought that lamp from John Lewis? Do you
I
remember?
still am a bit.
No, you're not, Johnny.
Not as much.
You're
no.
not.
I'm
You're-
a square.
Yeah, you're not as much of a square now as you were. But we basically went to John Lewis and we were trying the base
Not
lamp.
you were, in case they come
Well,
back. You were.
The
not
lamp
me.
thing
I'm
is
innocent.
actually, yeah, we shouldn't have said who it was, should we? The base of the lamp, and we're trying different. What do you call the thing that goes on top of it?
Lamp shade.
The lampshade. Yeah, we're trying different lampshades, but there were different prices. But but genuinely we didn't know, so we went to the till with what we.
Well, it was already connected up, wasn't it?
Yeah, with what we thought we wanted, and they just charged us for
The lampshade.
the lampshade, not the whole lot. And as we were walking out, I was thinking, oh my God, we've just saved like 100 quid there. And you were thinking, oh my God, like, should we go back and tell them? And I said, no, we're not going to go back and tell them. They can afford to lose 100 quid or whatever it was. But now you are...
You're trying to say now I would do it.
Now you wouldn't mind so much, but you're definitely more savvy. Like, I would say you're definitely more Gujarati in some when it comes to money now than I am. Like, if you see something on offer, you'll buy 10 packets of
The
it.
logs. The garage full of logs.
That's what I mean.
Right.
The logs, the pasta, the oat milk, all of it.
Yeah.
Whereas
Why
I'm
not?
like, oh God,
Bulk
Johnny,
buy.
you've already got like 12 already. Like, why
Bulk
do
buy,
we
man.
need, So, Johnny, what would you say makes our marriage successful?
Me.
Of course. So the thing is, like, we have a lot
Pretty
of
much
banter
me.
in our relationship,
We do.
don't we? And people find that
It's not
difficult.
everybody's cup of tea, is it?
People find that really weird that you could say things to me and I say things to you and we don't mind, but we're really comfortable with each other. We're loyal, we trust each other, and we actually like that banter, don't we?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I think it would be a bit boring if it wasn't like that.
And honesty.
Yeah.
I mean,
you totally trust me.
yeah.
And yeah, we just like having I don't get offended with anything that you say. Like,
No, not really.
I don't really, because I find it
funny.
funny. And if I do find it offensive, then I'll tell you, right?
Well, I'll tell you that, and I would say, what the other thing is, this honesty piece is a little bit like, I won't talk about the he said, she said, but the honesty piece around, I've always, if you said, "What do I look good in this, darling?" I'll just say, no, it looks crap. or yes, it looks good, but at least you know I'm never making it up.
Yeah. I remember that leather
Bad
skirt
example, maybe, but-
that I had, the black leather one.
The prostitute one.
Yeah, you never liked that skirt, but I loved it. So if it's something that I firmly believe in, I will still go ahead and do it. But if I'm undecided, then I'll think, oh, okay, well, I'll listen to you. So do you have any words of wisdom before we end today's podcast? Have you enjoyed it, first of all?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Do you want to be a regular guest?
I don't think people would want me to be a regular guest, but I'll come on again.
Well, I think
If you want
you're
me.
more popular than I am.
Yeah.
So I think people
Oh, I
probably...
need to tell people that I've been forced to wear this.
you weren't forced.
I was.
I asked you and you said, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. But you love the Indian culture, don't you, Johnny? Really? Like you do try to mix in as much as you can.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't marry an Indian person and then not join in, can you? That's my view.
There'll be some people.
Well, that's my view.
Yeah, there'll be some people that like or love the person, but they don't
But
really like the
that is
cultural.
part of you.
Like they
in
might
my
not
view.
like the big family. They might not, because let's face it, when we all get together, it's loud.
I love
we're
I
shouting.
love going to a room where I'm the only white person in the room. Love it, yeah. Why not?
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
I tell you, can you just show everyone your? Have you got it on? Yeah. That is like a lady magnet, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Isn't it? So just tell everyone what it is and why you've got it on.
Well, this is your dad's.
Yeah. Well, not the T-shirt, but
This,
yeah.
There you go.
So when my dad passed away, you said, actually, I think Sejal, my sister, was going to have it. And then you said, well, if Sejal's not going to wear it, I wouldn't mind keeping it.
I was looking for one anyway.
Oh, right, okay.
If you remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then I think your mum said you could have Ramesh's. Well, if nobody else minds, then I'd love it.
And you love
I wear
it.
it every day.
You love it when the girls come up to you and say, oh, what's that?
And the men.
And the men as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you love it. Okay, so before we end, any words of wisdom, anything that you'd like to say?
That. Honesty.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, words of wisdom on what? Being married to you or
No, just generally in life.
just be open, man. Be yourself. I mean, it's all cliche, so
Yeah, I think we do share similar views on a lot of things, don't we? And I think that helps. We are quite different, but I suppose,
don't hold back though. I would say definitely, if you don't like something, don't be shy and just say it. Because then at least the person knows.
yeah.
It's better to know than
Okay.
not know.
Well, it's been great having you on.
Thank you. I've loved it. When do I get paid?
Until next time, this is our time. So this could be like therapy for us.
Could be, yeah.
It'd be times that actually, do you know what? This is probably the most quality time that we've had in like the last few years.
I've loved it. Let's do another one. When the cameras are off, we can do another one.
Yeah,
still,
we'll just sit here next time, yeah? I'll meet you in here tomorrow, same time, same place, yeah? Cool, okay. Well, thanks, Johnny.
Thank you, Manisha.
Was it okay? Was it as bad as you thought it was going to be, or was it?
That was all right. These lights are bloody bright, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
Good, cool, okay. Thanks for tuning in to Fork It Let's Talk podcast. You can watch today's episode on video on Spotify or YouTube, or you can listen on audio on your preferred platform. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, see you soon.
I used to get sort of passed around. Honest, I remember that. I mean, I could tell that story.
Passed around?
I'd
What do you
get
mean?
passed
Oh,
around.
right, yeah, you mean like when people are like, oh, this is
Literally
Jonathan.
get passed around like this is the white man. Have a chat.
No, this is a blooper.
Not in a bad way.
Is it still rolling?
We're still rolling.
Not in a bad way. All nice, but it would be. I remember going to Bolton Cricket Club, and your dad went around telling everybody that I was your girlfriend. Hey, boyfriend.
Wow.